Where am I? Oh, hello. Welcome back to Tunic. We are exploring this hellscape at the moment, which I'm not super keen on because it has a thing that I don't know if I mentioned it enough times last time. I know I only slipped out 400 or 500. But there's a thing that reduces my max HP that you can't really do much about, and I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not the biggest fan, you know? I mean, there's worse things in the world, but not many. There's not many worse things. Welcome back to the quarry anyway. It's arse, and I dislike it. What's in here? Have I been in here? This was the way to go, wasn't it? Right? Yeah, this had me popping out up there. Was there any other direction? Should I get my souls back? Are they necessary? They're probably necessary. I can't remember how many I had. But I don't know. Wrong button. Every time I pick this game up, I'm immediately in Elden Ring mode. Immediately in Elden Ring mode. It takes me a few minutes to readjust. I'll get there though. I can just sort of slip past these lads. Have I been down here? Is this a direction I've been in yet? Doesn't look like there is much down here. All things considered. Looks like a whole lot of nada. Oh, maybe I can get that chest though. Maybe I can get that cheeky little chest. Cheeky little surprise for myself. What is it? Cool, wouldn't say no. So up there are more obelisky things being attacked by these lads, which probably means more HP reducing bullshittery. I know that one there does it. So maybe I try and pull them. See, the problem there was I couldn't actually see what was happening. It looked like I was staggering him, but I guess he was like leaning backwards to raise his big mighty sword over his head and kill me. Yeah, if this game could do me a massive favour and get an update which implements that classic thing that games in this perspective tend to do, where the terrain goes transparent when you're behind it, that would be really cool. That'd be a really nice bonus. Where do I? This way? Ah, this way. Lads, does it have to be this way? Quite annoyed that their attacks don't hurt each other, to be honest. By rights, I feel like they should. I don't know what rights I'm talking about particularly. I'm sure there's one of them. I'm sure one of my human rights, according to the European Court of Human Rights, or whatever it's called. I'm sure one of my rights allows me to force those fellas to damage one another, but that was what I was talking about, right? I started that sentence and then my brain just shut off, and I was like, "What was I actually on about? what was I actually focused on when I started this string of pointless fucking words?" Who cares at this point, eh? Let's just go back to dying repeatedly. That's where the fun lies. And we're back here again, back where we started the episode. What a fun turn of events, eh? I can't get past this little knobble. So the lad with the big sword will one-shot me. That's something worth remembering, I feel. Or at least he certainly will after I've had my health reduced by the thingy, which I'm not sure I can avoid happening. I do have to go this way a little bit, don't I? Yeah, it shaves a good chunk of HP off. Where the fuck are my souls? Oh, right. They're secret. Any way I can like pick this up or anything, is there? No, that would be far too helpful. Come on then, lad. Easy. Easy when you know how. Where'd the other one go? I can't. There's boxes. There's boxes. I was a bit afraid of the boxes for a second there, but... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, he's up. He's up and I can't get up. Okay. Okay. It's not the best position to be in, is it? Oh, fuck off. The little explosives lobbing nerd would come and like fight me 1v1. I don't want to be out in sniper range, but I don't think I'm going to get much say in it. You know. Ah, shit, man. Oh, this game takes no prisoners, like literally zero. There are no prisoners to be taken. This is just war crimes. There are only war crimes here. I had the 3 this time. I'm sure there were only 2 last time. Whatever. How I yearn for the days when those guys were the most of my problems. I keep forgetting where I need to go in this snowy bit. It's kind of hard to tell because of all the, you know, bloom. The endless bloom. There's an Orlando's worth of bloom right here, and it's a bit too much for me. This way. Up the stairs. Every time I get close to interacting with something, I will just roll in front of it first because of the same button being on the same button. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm liking a lot of what this game has to offer, but I can and will nitpick it, and right now I'm nitpicking the A button and these fucking things that reduce your max HP, because those are... they're just criminal. They are, like, even in Dark Souls, right? Even in Dark Souls 3, in Irithyll Dungeon, there are jailers which will reduce your max HP just by looking at you, and it's gross. But after a few seconds, yeah, it's quite a few, it's like 10 or something, but your HP just ticks back up again. You keep your current HP, you'll still need to heal after it, but your max HP will recover, right? Now, what was wrong with that? Oh, fuck. I'm not taking any chances this time. Or maybe I am. Probably heal again. Can I get a lock on the sniper? Can I like shoot up at him? Is that... I can. It's not a particularly easy thing to achieve, but... What the fuck? There's a chest here. Let's see if we can lure the other dude out. Come on. Come get me. Please? Please come get me. Yeah, that's definitely what I wanted to shoot at. You're right, game. You're right. Oh, thank fuck. Thank all of the fuck. Oh, fuck off. I know I can knock that bridge over, but... there's more of them. Fuck it, we'll go knock the bridge over. I should probably recover the bit of health I can still recover. Instead of just accepting that I am near death and there's no recovery. I would really, really appreciate fucking thingy right now. A bonfire equivalent. Yep, you're gonna lure me into a trap. I see. I see how it is. I'm just gonna leave, you know? Not my problem anymore. Oh shit, that's my problem. Got a bit too close to that fella, didn't I? I don't think it matters anymore if I get my max HP reduced any lower than this. I really don't think it matters. I think it's so low now that I will die in one hit from anything anyway, so... Fucking hell, man. Well, he's now luring me into a completely different trap. Very cool. These guys are obnoxious. At least the sniper stayed still and took his punishment like a man, you know. This one, this little fucker, he's not happy unless he's luring me into some bullshit. I can't actually run when I'm being affected by that shit either, by the way. Thing worth noting. Okay, well. Is this a dead end? Can I get past these lads? Is that another sniper up there? It's a dead end. Oh no, it's not. There's a ramp. There's a ramp. Oh. Well, that sort of worked. What? What the fuck just happened? Did someone throw an explosive at me and I didn't notice? What? I feel like I just died. I just imploded there. Is that fair to say? Was there any indication that that was going to happen? Am I blind, or what actually just happened there? So my new strategy, right? My new strategy is what's commonly known as in Dark Souls circles as run like a pussy. Because I don't think I can fight my way through all this many dudes. They're quite strong, and I'm guaranteed to have, at best, half my max HP to fight them with. At best. And none of that's great. In all honesty, none of that's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's not even like a third of that word, you know? It's not even supercala. Supercali. Supercali. The topic of literally all of the Red Hot Chili Peppers lyrics. That's harsh, I quite like that band. Their new album was surprisingly alright, considering they're a bunch of like 60-year-old men, and they're, you know, a little bit weird and a little bit noncy. They still made some surprisingly alright music, so hats off to them. Yeah, fuck you, lads. Fuck you. I'm just not gonna bother with you. I'm just not. Okay, well. Uh-oh. There's a chest over there, but we're going to ignore that. Hey, he killed himself. No, I want to go up the ladder, please. Uh-oh. I mean, you I'll kill. Happily kill you. Doesn't feel like it's really got me anywhere. I appear to just be like... up. I'm up, but I still have yet to find any form of bonfire. That's nasty. And doesn't look like progress in any sort of meaningful way. Just looks like death. Uh-huh. So I guess we go back down the ladder. There is a little spiral staircase here. Oh, does that connect to somewhere I've already been? Is this somewhere I've already been? No, it's the other side. Okay. Oh, hi. That's a little bit of revenge. More dudes blowing themselves up. Oh, this looks promising. I don't know what that did, but it's got to be something good. Right? Where are you, dude? Did it just kill itself? Yes. Okay. What did that lever actually... Oh, staircase. Shortcut. Okay, I'll take a shortcut. That's not the bonfire I was hoping for, but it's a start. It's a step in the right direction. Nope. There's so much loot to get around here, but I'm just not going to. Oh, 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 oh. But it's the water. Why was there water around it? What? Who? Why? It was there, but I couldn't have it. Why must you torment me, Tunic? Eh? Why must you treat me this way? I'm not a bad guy. I don't deserve this. I'd love to, like, fully explore this area and get all the loot and everything, but I just really don't feel capable of that right now. You know, I feel a little bit outclassed by the enemies I'm fighting. And I can take them out, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be very slow going. And it hardly seems worth it when it genuinely seems much more productive to just run past them and try and avoid spending too much time near the big old health reducers. So I guess, like, I mean, I've just picked up a tooth, right? So I can upgrade my attack power again. Maybe once I've got that done, I'll be in a position where I'm slightly more capable of fighting these lads. Although honestly, like, a lot of it just seems to require ranged attacks, and I obviously have a very limited supply of those, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just meant to rely on consumables more. That's something I never do. I've spoken at length about the fact that I just don't use consumables in video games because I suck, apparently. But yeah, I guess if I was constantly refilling my mana with mana recovery items and stuff, I would I'd probably see slightly more success. I mean, this is the fuck, man. I'm just not seeing their explosives half the time. I think that's the problem. I just straight up was unaware that I was being exploded then. I thought that guy was another melee guy until I went boom. Another sniper up. See, I was just spam rolling there. I wasn't even trying. That was just me being a fucking idiot. Okay, once more we're feeling. I think I can take out that group at least, and then maybe I can work out some way of like draining that water around the bonfire so I can use it. It seems weird to have a not bonfire quite so close to a big group of enemies, but maybe they just like don't aggro because they're all facing the other way or something, you know. Who knows? But I need that bonfire. I need it so bad. It's like my white whale, you know? I can't keep having to do this run through this snowy place over and over again. They can't keep making me do this. The punishment doesn't fit the crime, you know? Where the crime was literally dodge roll wrong once. It does have a lot in common with Elden Ring, actually, because a lot of the end game bosses in that game are pretty fucking bullshit. I've been, up until like just like this morning, I've been playing that game without using any summons, summoning other players, or the little NPC summon things you can create. Been trying to do it all on my own, but the game is just too hard for that. I'm sure some very skillful lads are capable of doing it, but it's not in my wheelhouse. So I've been using a little summon called the Mimic Tier for the most recent couple of fights. I'm on the last boss now, but the last couple before that, I used the Mimic Tier on, and it's a successful strategy. Do feel a little bit cheap for using it, but yeah, guess you got to use what you need, you know. And yeah, those bosses were pretty fucking punishing, in much the same way this game is being of late. Thing is, I feel like I'm nowhere in this game, right? I feel like forgot about the explodey one again. He's an absolute crack shot with those dynamite sticks, isn't he? It's nice that I'm learning some little fun strategies to deal with the snipers though. Okay, so we've got a ladder going up, we've got a bonfire we are not legally allowed to use, and we've got a big pink room, which, based on what pink has done to me thus far, I'm probably not going to enjoy much, but like, there's literally no way of getting through here without having my HP reduced to a single shred. There's got to be some item or something that's going to make me immune to that bullshit, but I don't know. Right now I feel like my goal is to get this water drained, or whatever we need to do to get to this bonfire, and then that will be the monastery over there will be the dungeon that we do after that. So I'm hoping up here will maybe lead to what I'm looking for. I'm hoping. It might be too much to ask for from this game. Got a coin. Those are nice. Is there really nothing else up here? Do we have to go through the monastery then? Still without a bonfire? I feel like I have to be missing something here, right? There's gotta be something I'm not understanding. Should I have like the ability to swim or something by now and I've just like missed it completely? Alright. This is what it has to be. Oh, fuck. Nyom. Nyom. Oh good, the gate's shut. I see the lever now. I've clocked it. That seems specifically set up so that I'm not allowed to do what I was trying to do there. Is there anywhere else we can go in this game? Am I missing something? Because this doesn't feel right to me. This doesn't feel legal. What does our little instruction manual have to say for us? The Fortress of the Eastern Vault. Who knows? See, we got a map for this place. It feels like that is an indication that this is where we're meant to go next, right? Oh, look at that. Look at the frog people. Those look fun. Right. More fun than what we're dealing with now, at least. Yeah, I feel like this is what we're meant to be doing next, right? So that's got to be south. I know we couldn't cross the southern bridge in the bottom left, but what about that one in the bottom right? Was there a reason we never went that way? Guess all we can do is try and find out, right? All we can do is a little bit of exploring. I don't know, I guess we do have a few more tools in our arsenal than we had when we were in this area before. It's a shame to leave all those souls just lying around, but is this the right place? No, this is the starting area. We want to go more right than this. Through the trees. Ah. This isn't anywhere near as functional as it was pretending to be, is it? There's a ladder down. Thank you, I needed some money to make up for all the money I've been losing. We've not been in here yet. This is all new. Hey, what's this? Hey, what's this? Is this anything? It's got to be something, right? Doesn't seem like anything I can do right now, but it's got to be something. Oh no, man, I'm struggling with this one. I feel like the quarry is just way too punishing for the second area in the game. I don't know how we could get anywhere else. I did get a little hinty thing about those big obelisks is the only thing that I'm thinking right now. This half a page we have here. Hold A for 3 seconds. But it's all the way over there. I'm not close enough to... Oh. Interesting. So what does this mean? Not much as far as I can tell. I can change what I'm holding, look at this. Can I do that anywhere? Seems like I can do that anywhere, but I guess if I'm next to one of those big obelisks, it does something special. So my next question is, where have I seen one of them I can actually approach? Let's go back to the original map. Wherever the fuck that is. There it is. I've definitely been, like, in the presence of one at some point. Apparently there's one in the south of this area, the West Garden. Do you have a map for the East Forest? I don't remember the East Forest super well at this point. I could maybe just quickly run into the East Forest and see if there's anything in there that I've completely missed. I don't know, man. What was this building? Was this anything? Oh, this was just that. Yeah. That makes sense. That adds up completely. We had to come through here because we didn't have the sword at the time, right? Come on, just climb the ladder, dude. Don't be this way. What does this say? Oh, absolutely fucking nothing. Cool. See, part of me's thinking I'm just like wasting time now and I should just be continuously throwing myself at the quarry, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? You with me on that at all? Maybe I'm just being bad at the game. Probably am just being bad at the game. But the vibes are off, you know? It has maybe not late game vibes necessarily, but certainly not a place you go so early in the game. Now you can kill the enemies fairly easy, but there's a fucking lot of them, you know? There are a bunch. I like how the boss's minions just stood there. Just getting on with his life, you know? Wish I had a map for this area. I don't know if I missed picking it up, or if there just wasn't one. Could go either way. At least it had a fucking bonfire. Over here? It's weird that I one-shot those. They seem like they should take more than one hit to me. They seem too powerful. I guess I was fighting them with a stick when I first arrived though. And 0 attack upgrades. Yeah, this is just the hero's grave. Okay, fair enough. It doesn't look like there's one of them obelisks over here. There's a chest that I just didn't this chest. No. There we go. Telescope up there as well. Don't know how you get to that one. I'm so powerful. I am as a god to these creatures. Do not mess with me or face my wrath. There's a bunch of shit over there, actually. Hang on. Hold up, what's all this? Maybe nothing. Maybe everything. That's nice. Hey, is there a big green lad up there? There is a big green lad up there. How do I get there? I don't particularly want to get there, but weird that he's there. Also seems like there's some shit down there that I don't know how to get to either. It feels like I should just be able to drop down here, but I definitely cannot. You want a whale? You want a coin? Want a coin? If I can remember how to get to my inventory, you can definitely have one. There you go. Ooh. 2. It means nothing. Knew it. This game is real crafty about its secrets. I very much doubt this is the way I meant to go for the progress, although it's a whole ass new area apparently, the lower forest. Yes, don't mind if I do explore the lower forest. I appear to have upset the spider population, though. Oh, steady on. Come on, then. Come on. I ain't afraid. You're not even real spiders, you've only got 6 legs. God, they got a lot more HP than the things I was scared of in the quarry, but still, the vibes are more on here, you know what I mean? This feels more appropriate. I'm glad I came this way. Already feeling a lot better about this game and it bullying me. The lower forest, eh? Another coin, wow. Maybe at 3 I'll get something cool. Or maybe they just do nothing and we're just throwing them all in a well for no reason. I wonder if we'll ever know for sure. Guardhouse 2. Guardhouse the 2nd. I feel like have I not fought these lads before? Is this just like, is it just the same layout as another guardhouse, or have I been here before? Kinda looks like I've been here before, doesn't it? Interesting. So why had I not been in any of that direction? Damn, I thought I was finding exciting new stuff, but it turns out all I'm finding is stuff that I've already fucking done. Curious. So what was over here? Fuck all by the looks of it. I must have got something down here, and then gone, right, that's this area done, I guess, and left. I mean, that's clearly a thing for later. But yeah, I'd not been here for whatever reason. Weird. Well, I guess so much for the vibes. The vibes were wrong. I appreciate the treasure I got from exploring the vibes, but they were not leading me towards anything new or exciting. It is in fact just more of the same. And this was the place you dropped down to, yeah. Okay, yeah. That all makes sense. Wasn't this around where I found the first big green boy? It was, wasn't it? Can't remember exactly where, but he was hanging out around this area somewhere for sure. Is this somewhere I've been? I think so. Pretty confident. Welcome to An Amnesiac Plays Video Games. It's kinda sad to watch his brain unravel before us. No? Okay, cool. Cool. Epic. So we can concur, we can conclude, we can contrive, we can concede that this is fucking nothing in the east then. But we can return to the west and maybe try something with the big old obelisk in that direction. I'm so confused, man. I'm so confused. Is this? Is this? No, in a word. No, okay. Okay. You know, I never expected on the, what is this, 5th episode of this game. I never expected to literally just spend an entire episode already just desperately backtracking over bits I've already done in the hope of finding something that would make the more difficult area slightly easier. I didn't expect this to happen quite so soon. I mean, obviously it's a Metroidvania style game, and that's usually something that happens sooner or later, but this game's got me doing it right out the boat, you know? Oh well, yeah, back to the west, I suppose, next. And then that's pretty much everywhere. I know I've not been back into the sewers recently, but I really don't think there was anything in there that's worth revisiting. Probably be eating those words eventually, but right now I'm consuming no verbiage. Guess I'll stop for a rest real quick. Can I do any upgrades while I'm here? Can I afford, yes I can. 4 attack, now we're talking. What I want is more HP and more mana, honestly, but those don't seem to be things you actually get in this game. You just seem to be stuck with whatever HP and mana you've started with. I keep doing that. Assuming this... I assume this was going to increase my stamina. Did it? Hey, did that do anything? Oh, I selected no. I always assume the default's going to be no, so I switch, but... What does this one do then? SP. Yes, that is stamina. Okay, so we can increase the stamina bar, so it seems like it would make sense to also be able to increase the health and mana bars. In my little brain it would, at least. But I don't know, maybe not. I mean, it certainly doesn't look that way, does it? I guess more stamina's nice though. Less likely to be exhausted. Back here already, eh? Back into this hellscape, this very, very pleasant hellscape with the calming music, which apparently cuts out occasionally. So, I kind of just want to head down across that big shiny golden bridge. Hello. Oh, my attack is kind of bossing right now, honestly. Yeah, bitches. Yeah, you can't fuck with me. I'm like God. I'm like God in this world. Was this always here? Did I never come here? I do not remember finding a bonfire here. I'll tell you that much. I do not remember this at all. And there is Cube. There is Cube, but how does get up to Cube? Cube, it appears, is in the sky. One of those yellow switches I don't understand as well. Are we close enough? Hey Cube. I'm witnessing you. Give me something. Help me help you. Okay. Okay. Alright. I see how it is. I understand. The game has made it abundantly clear now. There's nowhere to go. There is no cheap out additional content. There is no side route to explore. There is no extra power-ups we can find in order to make life just that tiny bit easier. Just gonna have to grit our teeth and our teeths. We'll grit those and we'll go back to the quarry. Fuck. Why is it so hard though? I genuinely don't understand why it's so hard. I feel like there's an option somewhere, right? I feel like there's something I'm missing that allows me to recover my max HP after one of those things has reduced it. That's how I feel. I know facts do not care about feelings. It may not necessarily be the case. But if it's not the case, then what fucking sadist monster designed this game? You know what I mean? What absolute criminal was touching themselves inappropriately as they pieced the quarry together? Because up until now, this game has been... It's been rough, don't get me wrong, it's been hard at points. You need to really embrace the combat system or else you're going to get fucking nowhere. But it's never felt unfair until now. Until the quarry. The game has felt, you know, honest. It's felt like I can overcome what is in front of me. I just need to, you know, play better, basically. Here it just kind of feels like you get punished for nothing, you know? Like, I mean, here, the way to progress, the only route I can take to progress, as far as I can tell anyway, unless I'm missing something really obvious, is to run down this ramp and past this thing, which immediately takes a third off my max health. Yeah, and that just doesn't feel right to me. That's why I was like exploring elsewhere, thinking maybe there's an optional item somewhere you can get that makes you immune to that or something, or, you know, allows you to recover your max health or something. But it sure don't seem like it. Also, I'd like it if the lock-on would stop being quite so much of a prick, and occasionally just swapping to a completely inappropriate target. It just automatically locks on to whatever's closest. Which makes sense most of the time, but like then when I was above a thing, it was just like, oh yeah, that's clearly the thing you want to fight, and it really wasn't. It really wasn't the thing I wanted to fight. Right, all out of juice, so time to suffer, I suppose. Time to suffer for my art. No. Oh, fuck off, I was so close. I was so close. I just wanted to flip the lever. I didn't care if I died after flipping the lever. I just wanted to flip it. And then next time I'd be able to make a sprint through the gate. Oh. God almighty. I mean, this episode's basically over now. I'm going to take one more swing at that. But this is basically done, and I've basically achieved nothing, right? That's fair to say. I've basically done nothing in this last 40 whatever minutes. And that's kind of depressing, honestly. Gives me sad vibes. I really wanted to like this game, but it's making it very difficult for me right now. Just being as awkward as possible. can't believe that I have found 2 bonfires now in the quarry, one from each direction. One of them was just disabled, and the other one's surrounded by a moat, so I just can't access it. Like, I've gone the wrong way. Did the designer think it's fun to have to run all the way back from that one bonfire that's fucking miles away every time you die? Did they think that's fun gameplay? Because it's not. Like, Dark Souls learned that. That's why with Elden Ring you got the Stakes America just before every boss, so that if you die you can just try again and you don't have to go through all this bullshit, you know? Back in Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls as well, there were some corpse runs that were fucking miserable. If you died, you'd have to play the game for 10 minutes before you got back to what you were doing previously, you know? And it sucked, so they remedied that. Old Hero from Demon Souls in particular is one that always strikes me as just being heinous beyond belief. Good thing the boss is quite easy, because the amount of shit you gotta get through to get to that lad is just ridiculous. And I guess I just... Hang on, there's a sniper up there. If I can remove him. And then run up here, take that fucker out. Hey, I killed the snipers in 2 hits now, that's nice. That means I should only have 1 sniper left, right? Which obviously I'm on a tiny fucking slither of health. But I did it. I mean, I'm dead now, for sure. For sure I'm dead now. But the gate is open. And I will call that a success story. Next time on Joe Plays Tunic, we're going to see what's on the other side of that gate. And pray it's something that will make me slightly less sad. I'll see you next time. Bye.